Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another movie review. After quite a bit of time, I kept realizing I wasn't making videos, and I realized that it's gonna have to be sometime that I start. So why not now? This morning, I watched the movie Eraserhead by David Lynch, as you can see in the title and the thumbnail, and I'm gonna do my review on that. So Eraserhead is a horror movie that is more unsettling than scary. The story follows a guy named Henry who finds out that he gets his girlfriend pregnant and that she already had the baby prematurely. And the baby doesn't really look like a human. It's sort of a lollipop thing, E.T. It's lumpy. It cries. It's wrapped up in bandages. It's just this strange creature, and he is left sort of with the parenting job in his one-room apartment, and it basically follows his mental journey and the unsettling nature of this dystopian world he lives in, and the stress of having a strange baby in his house and his girlfriend's strange family and all that. And the story is pretty minimal. The beginning and then middle and end each have a little bit of story points, but in between it's just strange dream sequences, weird things happening, some blood, some things that don't make any sense. Actually, most of the movie doesn't make any sense. But that is the design, and I do respect that. So here is my notes. The movie, it starts off making you really feel uneasy because nothing really happens for over 5 minutes or something like that, which is an incredibly long time. Uh, I think it's the moon. Whenever the rock or the moon thing shows up a few times throughout the movie, it doesn't really have any connotation. Then you see Henry just sort of doing his blank stare, which he does throughout the entire movie. His face is sideways and he's just staring, and that is a very interesting way to start the movie. It gives the tone of that this is a distant, isolated movie. You're not really gonna understand what's going on in anyone's head. It's not gonna make too much sense to viewers like us. And I actually did really like the intro. The part where he goes and meets the family of his girlfriend is a really great scene too, probably one of the most memorable in it. They end up eating small chickens, very small chickens, and the small chicken starts bleeding, and the mom starts going crazy, and dad won't stop staring and smiling, and it's it's definitely odd. So some notes about the movie itself. The set design and the lighting and all that for the atmosphere, on top of the incredible sound design. Really, that's what gives this movie everything it has. Its tone and atmosphere are basically all it does. The characters are basically non-existent. There's almost no development. There aren't really many scenes that matter in the long run because most of the stuff is disconnected. So it is a good thing that they did so well with the sound design and set design and all that. It really does make you feel like you're having a nightmare because it just jumps from random thing to random thing and strange, unsettling moments, and it doesn't terrify you, but it gets you in a mood where you feel uneasy, which is the best word I can use to describe this movie is uneasy, because it doesn't do anything insane. It's not overly gory or anything like that, but there are no jump scares, but it definitely has its own creepy vibe. Now, to be honest, as someone who watches movies for character development and for story points and things like that, I was not a big fan of this movie. I do respect and like all the good design choices that they made, but I did not like this movie in the end. It isn't constant. It's very incoherent because of what I said. It just jumps around, and that really ruined the pacing for me. The pacing is incredibly awkward, as you can imagine. You also have no idea how much time passes in the movie. Henry and his girlfriend supposedly get married between scenes, and there isn't really much sense of time. It's almost always night, I think. It's kind of hard to tell with the black and white, but it's always, I don't know, it's always gloomy. So, although that's the mood, but that makes it hard to tell how much time is passing. Um, and the final point I want to make is that almost nothing in the movie is given context. Everything just happens, and then it moves on to something else completely separate. A couple things are tied in the end, but even that is incredibly loose. So, honestly, all I can say is if you're a horror fan, you should see this movie. Even if my review doesn't make it seem like it's incredibly entertaining. It is an interesting piece in the world of film. I definitely would say you should see it, but in the end, if you don't enjoy story, or if you do enjoy story, if you want story and characters out of your movie, you're not going to get much out of this, like I did. So in the end, I'm going to have to give this. This is about a 3-star movie. I respect it, but it is not one of my favorites. Thank you for watching this video. I will see you guys in more reviews. Bye.